Hey, good morning. This is David with Selman Home Inspections. We're in Cedar Hill doing an inspection this morning. I just wanted to give you some tips on foundation performance and show you a few of the things we typically find in homes that would show up in an inspection report. We'll also give you some maintenance tips on how to prevent some of these things. So one of the things we often find as a clue in foundation movement or settlement are differential movement in the concrete. You can see in this case where the concrete has settled over time on both ends and separated, and it's cracked right there in the middle. So you can see these separations there that show some movement. It's very common. People really enjoy putting the mulch and other material in their flower beds to make them more attractive. But the rule of thumb is, as inspectors and even as homeowners, you really want to be able to see 4 to 6 inches of the foundation perimeter beam. So high soil is a real detriment. May allow wood-destroying insects to penetrate the home and may contribute to moisture penetration. So cracks in the foundation perimeter beam in this particular home in several areas, those are really good indications that there's some deficiencies in the foundation performance. We're going to recommend a structural engineer to further evaluate. Areas of soil erosion where we can see the aggregate at the top of the footer of the foundation, those are signs of foundation lack of maintenance mainly. Also the exposed metal reinforcements and again the cracks in the foundation perimeter beam, those are all clues that the foundation may not be performing as intended. Wood form materials left in place that really shouldn't be there. Those wood form materials can create conducive conditions to wood destroying insects, and some shrinkage in that material can also lead to foundation issues. Sometimes there are cracks and openings around windows. We call these greater than normal separations between the window frames and the trim. Those too can be indications of foundation movement. We also recommend a good watering program. When you have a good watering program that keeps those moisture levels in the soils consistent, that's very important. Consistent moisture levels in the soil around a home can reduce the amount of shrinkage in the soil and prevent foundation issues. Cracks, both step cracks and horizontal cracks or even vertical cracks that are breaking bricks are oftentimes a good indication of structural movement and settlement. Areas where the water ponds and stands within 10 feet of the foundation can also lead to foundation performance issues. Soil should generally grade 6 inches per 10 feet away from the structure and never be allowed to pond or run downhill into the structure. Here we can see the warping or the deflection across this roof covering here. That's often also a sign of inadequate foundation performance that may need to be inspected by a foundation specialist.